Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Continuing where we last left off, where where Rean and Eustace had their heart-to-heart after they got back, after we had returned back here, and now Eustace went to go talk to his dad. So now we're in the middle of completing these side quests.
Right.
I'm trying to
My turn.
remember the buttons, as it has been quite a while since I last played this game. From the last part. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's try. Someone's house. Alright. Alright. First we'll head down to the station street. That's not what I was looking for. No, I guess we have to go inside, I think. I know, I guess we talk to the kids. Had my head because I was a good boy. I planned on reading this book to Rabbi since it's popular, but he won't let me read anymore, but because there was a scary part in it. Well, we won't be using it anymore, so perhaps you might like it instead. Alright, there we go. That's the book. Alright, next up we will need... Go in here... Yes, I think it's in here. Alright. Fresh milk for survivor. There is a cutscene that will be coming up soon. So we are going to need that. Or not a cutscene, but there's a scene that will be coming up that we'll need it. And I'll also get 5 more of these. Alright, now we need to go to Aurochs Fort.
It's my turn.
Right.
Yeah, we need to head to Aurochs Fort for a hidden quest.
We have the advantage. My turn.
Go. It's my turn. All right, let's keep moving.
It is honestly a little funny to hear their feet when they're running and onto a remote. It's really funny to me.
Foe. Stay on guard.
There we go, Anton. So this is Aurochs Fort. Or wait, how did I end up here? Why do these things keep happening to me? Is something the matter? You're my Machias sent by Adios to save me, aren't you, bruh? I'm not quite sure how you reached that conclusion, yeah. You don't seem to be... You don't seem like you're part of the provincial army, are you? What are you doing here? I'm lost, completely lost. I'll be fine, though. No worries. Bless me. That's a rather positive outlook for someone who's completely lost. Who is he? Just talking with this man is making my head hurt. Well, at times like this, it just seems logical to try and stay positive no matter what. I think I may have reached my limit to that end, however. That's unfortunate. How did you get here to begin with? Well, I'll happily tell you, but fair warning, it's a truly moving tale of hardship and woe. I hope you've got some box of tissues handy. Shall I begin? I think we'll pass. Ah, come on. Is there a short version? Fine, I'll see what I can do. Actually, to tell you the truth, there's really not much to say. I wandered out onto the highway for a bit of a bit of a change of pace, and happened to spot a rare butterfly, so I chased after it. And suddenly, I found myself halfway along the canyon path, surrounded by monsters. So I ran, barely escaping my life, and turned up here. The end. Now you see, that sounds like quite the predicament. As weird as this guy is, I don't think we can just leave him here like this in all good conscience. Yeah. What, you would? Oh, thank you, thank you. You're such nice people. I wish those nasty provincial army soldiers were more like you. Something happened? Well, I went over and asked if one of them could escort me back to the city. But they just said that if I made my way here, I could get myself back the same way. Some people are just so cold-hearted, aren't they? Guess I shouldn't tell them I was thinking the same thing, right? I believe we all were. It looks as though the goddess hasn't abandoned me after all, though. Not if she was kind enough to send you my way. Should we be going then? Of course, very hard to hear we come. Whew, boy. Oh, I never know. I'm all my despite me playing this game like two times, or playing the game so many times, I have never seen Anton have an icon.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Have like a character icon on the right screen. That's pretty cool. It's a little funny though, but still cool.
I've got this.
Hold up, please. I'm sorry, but would you mind giving me a moment? Not a problem at all. Are your legs getting tired? Oh no, that's not it. I was just gazing at the valley beneath this bridge, and I thought this might be a good opportunity to calm myself down a bit. What are you gonna do? You just let me worry about that. It'll only take a moment, I promise. I might make a bit of noise though, so please don't panic. I see. What is he planning on doing? Oh, is he? Oh yeah, that's right. No, I'm not going to let that scare me. Perish the thought. Deep breath. I hate anniversary festivals. Ah, farewell, my youth. That sounds like some Might guy would say from Naruto. Farewell, my youth. I can picture him saying that. Did I mishear you said you were going to calm yourself down? I think the best thing to do right now is probably just pretend none of this ever happened.
Okay.
Keep pressing that, thinking it's going to give me the map.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Go.
I made it. I actually made it back alive. Thank you so much for this. You're welcome. I really have no idea how to make this up to you all. Oh, if it isn't Ricky. Hey, come and let me introduce you to my good friend Ricky. Hey, Anton, you sure? Yeah, you sure took your sweet time. You'll never believe what happened to me, but tragic as my story is, I made it back here all thanks to the help of these guys here. Right, I think I get what happened. Something terrible happened shortly after you left town, at which point these people came along and helped you. I knew you would understand, old buddy. This Ricky person doesn't seem exactly normal either. They do say birds of a feather flock together. I'm more amazed at the fact that they both seem completely calm despite all that's happened. It's kind of funny to watch though. You guys really are a bunch of good Samaritans, aren't you? Allow me to thank you as well. It takes some real guts to stick with him the whole way. You guys are really my saviors. They really are my saviors. Oh, I know. Let me give you this for all that you've done for me. However, yeah, Mishi. Thank you. I assume the both of you are traveling together then? Did you come from Crossbell? Nah, we're from Liberl. We were just staying in Crossbell for a while as part of our trip. Huh, I wonder if I actually ran into them and... I wonder if you actually run into them in trails from Trails from Zero. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, we both... I mean, I might have. I don't remember. They, you know what? I probably did meet them. It's just they had them not give their names. Probably. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. About a week ago. Now we're planning on making our way to a new destination. Right. So you'll be resuming your journey throughout Erebonia? Yep, that's the idea. But that's not all. One day I will find my true self after all this traveling. Or so he says, but he's almost out of money to actually do any traveling. He'll have to prioritize searching for a job over searching for himself soon. Well, that's true, but... are these two actually friends? Anyway, thanks so much for all your help. We'll catch you later. Alright, now that hidden quest was over, now we can move on to the others. Alright, yeah, now we'll head back to the restaurant. Greetings and welcome. Hello, Hammond, whatever. We're here to take up your request, but I'd like to thank you for that delicious meal last night first. It was good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Might I ask where Lord Eustace is, though? He was called back to the mansion, I'm afraid. We have plans to meet up with him in the afternoon, however. Is that so? It's too bad Eustace isn't here, considering this request is from his uncle. Anyway, about your request. Ah, yes, as you read... I would like you to gather some ingredients for me. Are you all currently free? If so, I will explain the details of what I need. Take it up now, please go ahead. Make a nostalgic dish. Correct. Said dish isn't on our menu, but it's one I would like you all to try. I assume it's a rather special dish then. There's no doubt about how delicious it'll be if you're making it, at least. What kind of dish is it? Perhaps soup is the best way to describe it. I plan on making enough for all of you to enjoy, so please look forward to that. How could we not? What is it you need us to gather then? There are two types of ingredients I'd like you to gather me. Globby fat, which can be collected from monsters. I need 5 of those to be exact. Healing herb. And a healing herb. Where do we get the herb from? You'll want to speak to Sister Tatiana at Breahard Cathedral. I'm sure she'll be willing to part with one. Just tell her I sent you. Alright, that sounds easy enough. Asking hand, Cathedral route cheer. Alright. I am 100% certain I have globby fat. I think it was already from like a regular drop. Yeah, see? So I already got enough of that. There's something you need from me. You must be Sister Tatiana, I assume. Could we trouble you for a healing herb by any chance? Hammond from Sorcier told us that we'd be able to procure some here. Oh, is that so? I see. Would you mind waiting a bit while I prepare one for you? Here you go. We appreciate it, sister. This is an ingredient used for making medicine, isn't it? Is it safe to use for food too? Of course, it's a very healthy ingredient when used for food. The only issue is that it is very bitter. So some inventiveness on the part of the chef is required to hide that. I see. Hammond must have some way of doing so then. I'm kinda interested in how he does it. Likewise. Same here. Well, thank you again for the help. You're welcome. Yeah, this quest is honestly pretty simple enough. Even if you don't have the globby fat, it gives you a reason to want to go out and grind a bit. So you collect all the ingredients. Yep, here we go. Much obliged. Please make your way over to the table. I'll begin preparing the dish immediately. How was it? I call this dish Deluxe Herb Chowder. It was beyond delicious. I feel a sort of comforting warmth throughout my body after eating it. Bless me. Wouldn't mind having some of this if I ever caught a cold. Indeed, I almost feel like a bowl of this might cure it outright. I'm pleased to hear that. You did mention this was a rather nostalgic dish. I assume Eustace had it often? That's correct. It was one of his favorite dishes even. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, Lord Eustace's mother. I see. Well then. Would that make you his uncle? Kinda surprising. Oh, oops. We didn't tell you two about that, did we? My apologies. I was under the impression that you were all aware. I wasn't expecting his mother to be the creator of this dish, though. His mother must have been skilled at cooking if she could think of a dish this delicious. She was indeed. She would even come by to help out here from time to time. First time she made this soup was when Lord Eustace fell ill during his younger years. She went to the church to ask for medicinal herbs. After which, she set about inventing a dish that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable to eat. Lord Eustace was always at the front of her mind. It really does sound like she cared deeply for him. And yet he lost her 8 years ago. It sounds like he hasn't had such an easy life after all. Someone's thinking about Eustace. Who might that be? Certainly not me. I probably said too much. I was hoping that Lord Eustace would be here to enjoy this too, but at any rate, I'm happy that I could talk to you all about this. We got to learn a bit more about Eustace, so likewise. Well, that brings my request to an end. Thank you all for your help. There's plenty of soup left over, so feel free to take it with you. Thank you, sir. Let me give you this as well. It's the recipe for the creamy chowder that this dish was based off. It can be made with more common ingredients. If you have the time, you should try and make it for yourselves. Yep. I kind of want to make it right now. I feel somewhat bad being treated to a delicious meal and then being taught a new recipe. That's very generous of you. This is the least I can do for Lord Eustace's friends. Goodbye then. I wish you luck with your endeavors. Yeah, he's a cool uncle. I like him. Sucks that Eustace lost his mom, but you know. At least he had a good connection with him. In that sense. Alright, now we need to go to the highway. I think I think that quest is is in Cold Steel 2, I think. Something happens to that yeah, there's like something that goes on in the with that type of statue in the next game, I think. You know, since we're gonna be fighting a rare monster, may as well have something to increase our party level, right? I mean, Machias needs it.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time on this game again to relearn the buttons.
My turn.
I'm not complaining, honestly.
That takes care.
I'm not complaining, honestly, especially since I did do 4 episodes of Trails from Zero.
What is that glowing? Watch out! This is a tough one.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
Yeah. Gleaming go. Now.
Go.
My turn.
It's my turn. Now.
Broken. My turn. Done. But we can't relax.
Great.
I feel like I'm going. Success.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Go.
I'm gonna be using those shining palm things a lot in this run through because I'm definitely gonna aim for max level. I'll obviously be doing that off camera once we get further down the line. Here we go, big guy. There it is. Looks as strong as yesterday's. That means we'll really need to be careful considering Eustace isn't with us today. Rean, I'm ashamed of what happened yesterday. I know we've had our share of differences, but, well, he's embarrassed. Quiet, Fee, I'm trying to. I caused problems for everyone too. My injuries were a result of my own carelessness. Hopefully by giving this fight everything we've got, we can make up for this whole mess together. Counting on you, Machias. I won't let you down. Good, now we can form a proper link with
This one looks
Machias.
dangerous. Okay. Be careful.
That's pretty much all that he's gonna say. Alright.
Here.
Here we go.
Are you alright? Yeah. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Okay.
Considering
Here
the
we go.
plant boss fight I had in Trails from Zero, this is easy.
Burn to ash. Ha! Go.
Okay. Got it.
Phew. I suppose that went well enough.
Sure. We're alive.
We won. We sure did, and in doing so, I believe we've successfully redeemed ourselves for yesterday. Good work, everyone. Suppose I get to pass. I'm sorry, everyone. I've been dragging you all down. Especially you, Rean. I owe you double the apology. I'm sorry, please forgive me. It's alright, Machias. Don't worry about it. If I just answered you honestly from the start, all this could have been avoided. So if anything, I should be the one apologizing. I'm sorry for misleading you. Pass now. I'm glad to have you in our group, Machias. Same to you. You're finally able to make up. Ah, youth. Hey, don't make fun of us. So as long as we're on a roll here, why not use this chance to make up with Eustace too? What? Well, if you could just be more honest with one another, I'm sure even the comment links wouldn't be out of the... Not a chance. My behavior towards you was wrong, and I fully admit that. But Eustace, Eustace is a whole different story. He and I are fundamentally incompatible, and nothing any of you can do can change that. Guess getting those two to accept one another is still a long ways off. Well, we should probably head back to town, don't you think? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Eustace should be back soon too. I'm hungry. Fine, let's go. It's actually funny when those two have a victory pose together. It's really funny in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as saying it's really funny. It's just, you know, it's like, really? And then it's like, haha. Like, you know, sigh, shake your head, and chuckle while you shake your head. Hold it right there. The Provincial Army? You're the students from Thors Military Academy, aren't you? Those who come for a field study? Yes, that's us. Is there some kind of problem? He's a perfect match for the photo. How convenient for us. Oh boy. Here we go. What are you doing? First year student Machias Ragnitz, correct? You're under arrest. Don't try to resist if you know what's good for you. What? What's going on? Wait. This has to be some kind of mistake. On what grounds are you arresting him? A number of charges have been filed. The most egregious... Don't know that word. Is an accusation of trespassing into RX fort yesterday afternoon. Wait, do you mean when we saw that silver object? You can't be serious. I was near the fort at the time the intrusion occurred, certainly, but I was there with my classmates. If you aren't going to believe their testimony, then why am I the only one under suspicion? Every one of us here can vouch for him. And not just us. Eustace Alvarez was with us at the time, and conversely verify that what Machias is saying is true. You have to do better than that. We're outnumbered. All you need to know is that this boy is a person of interest, and we have the right to take him in for questioning. There's no point fighting it. You're coming with us whether you like it or not. Oh man, looks like she was right on the mark. Glad I came from Legrand for this. Now the question is, what's the best way to handle this situation? Get in there. Don't worry, do as you're told and you won't be hurt. If you're found to be innocent, we'll let you out, eventually. Oh, fuck off. Damn it, how could I have been so careless? Considering Dad's position, I should have known this could happen. As I keep telling you, Machias couldn't possibly have committed the crimes he's accused of. He's been with us ever since we arrived in Brayhard yesterday afternoon. He's never left our sight. So if you really believe he was responsible, shouldn't you be arresting us as well? You're wasting your breath. He will be kept in our custody until he's been cleared of all charges against him. We've already contacted the Academy to inform them of this. You guys should focus on your field story or whatever it is you're here for and let due process take its course. Unbelievable. Oh, and one more thing. Eustace's business at the Duke's estate will take longer than expected to complete. I'm afraid he'll be unable to rejoin you. That can't... Did this come from Eustace himself? Couldn't tell you. I'm just relaying the message given to me by the Alborea household. And don't even think of trying to go to the mansion to see him. You won't even get past the front gate. Fee could. Ben, they've had this whole thing planned out since yesterday. Which means the reason Eustace got called away is because they knew that if he were here, he may have been able to prevent Machias' arrest. I assume that's what you were going to say anyway. It makes sense. He was probably called home to keep him from interfering. Almost certainly, I'd say. It's past noon already. We should head back to the hotel. If Eustace hasn't left a message for us, we're going to need to start thinking about other ways to handle this. Oh, this is bullshit. They insisted on conducting a precautionary search as part of their investigation. I believe they'll be leaving by this evening, but I'm afraid that's all I know. I see. I'm very sorry for the trouble. I think we should go. Okay. Yes, I agree. Decided to dine at the restaurant they visited at the previous day. We're there as well. Uncertain of what to do and where to go, they eventually settled on planning their next move at a bar on Artisan Street. So in all likelihood, the reason Machias was arrested has nothing to do with the incident at the fort yesterday. They just wanted him because his father is the Imperial Governor and a key figure in the Reformist Faction. Basically, they want a hostage so they could have an advantage in future negotiations. That does seem to be the most plausible explanation. They wouldn't hurt him or anything, though, would they? I wouldn't be so sure. Tensions are high on both sides. Worst case scenario, they might use the threat of violence to get what they want. That's awful. Oh yeah, it is. This may well fall. There we go. This may well fall under the scope of our field study, though. It may be risky, but how about we try to do something about the situation? I'm game for that. Sorry about that. I think we should. We can't just abandon him. I'm in. Thank you both. I think our best bet here is to track down Eustace. There's no way he could possibly have been in favor of arresting Machias. Yes, I agree. This had to have been a decision made by Duke Alborea himself. He's locked up at home. Maybe his brother would help us? Yeah, but he's away right now. Rufus? He did have a pleasant demeanor when speaking with Machias yesterday, so he just might. But he said he had business to take care of in the capital, so there's no telling when he'll be back from that. So I don't think we can count on him, unfortunately. Got it. Then our only option is to break him out ourselves. Fee? That's a little excessive. Think about it. We have a perfect chance to bust him out while he's still at the guardhouse. But if they take him to the fort, we'll lose that chance, and we won't get another. Well, I can't argue with that, at least. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, if you're sure. We need to be as covert as possible, though. If we get caught, it has to be after Machias is out safely. If it's before that, there's no way we can talk our way out of this. But the charges against him are obviously false, so if we can get him out safely, they'll be very limited in what they can do to retaliate. Yeah, and the provincial army isn't going to want to do anything that will hurt their image either. If we can manage to get out of Brayhard, we're more or less home free. So no smoke grenades then. Smoke grenades? You don't carry those around with you, do you? What fair maiden doesn't? That face when she says that, it's always hilarious. I don't even know where to begin listing what's wrong with that statement. This is why I love this game. Their faces, like, the faces these characters have for some of these things are hilarious. Hey, Master. What are the monsters in the underground waterway like these days? Been 3 months or so since you last went down there, huh? Guessing the place is probably crawling with them again by now. Though I'm sure not going down to check. And it seems pretty obvious that the provincial army's got no interest in taking care of them. How can they even sleep at night knowing the beautiful city's got nasty monsters crawling around underneath it? I'd go take care of them myself if someone put a request in. Well, if I hear anything of the sort, I'll send a message over to Legram and let you know. Sure to make you some good scratch. Cheers to that, Master. Alright, I better get going. Looking forward to dropping by for another of your espressos sometime. Sure, I'll see you on the way back if you can make it. Don't see many people dressed like that around here. Those are some fancy red uniforms. You guys students or something? Oh, yes, sir, we are. We're from Thors Military Academy in Trista. We were sent here for a field study as part of our curriculum. Thors, huh? Pretty fancy place, ain't it? I've got no idea what they've got you doing for your field study, but good luck. Boyard's a pretty nice city, but it's not without its fair share of problems. Yeah, he just dropped the hint. That was plainly obvious. Excuse me, do you know that blonde-haired man who just left? Oh, Toval? Sure, he's a bracer. A bracer? Huh. I haven't seen a bracer in a long time. Probably because there just aren't that many around anymore. Yeah, there used to be a guild branch here in Boreahard, but it's been closed for a couple years now. Toval just comes up by train from the Legram branch every so often. Really? By the way, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I thought I overheard you saying something about monsters in an underground waterway. Oh, that? Yeah, there's a huge network of waterways beneath the city. Been there for a long time now. And it's chock full of monsters. When the guild still had a branch here, the bracers would clear them out. But nowadays, nobody goes near it, and the waterway is just sort of stagnating under the provincial army's control. Because they're too proud to trouble themselves with fighting monsters, of course. How much ground does the waterway cover? Supposedly all the way from the east side of the city to the west side. So from the station to somewhere under the noble district, I guess. Heard a rumor a while back that it even goes under the Duke's mansion, but that's probably just one of those urban legends. That works in our favor immensely. We can get Machias out, and if it is actually connected to the Duke's mansion, to the Alvaria house, then that means we can get Eustace out. We can sneak Eustace out too, and then get the hell out of here. That was a well-timed clue. Yeah, an underground waterway built in the Middle Ages that extends all the way to the Noble District. It's almost too perfect. Seems likely it's connected to the Provincial Army's guardhouse where Machias is being held too. The guardhouse itself was probably built in the Middle Ages too, so that would stand to reason. If we use the waterway, we may be able to rescue him without being discovered. Alright, let's give it a shot. There must be an entrance accessible to the town if the bracers were able to get inside to exterminate the monsters. That's a good point. We should search the whole route between the Noble District and Station Street. Roger that. Of course, I already know where to go. But I told you not to bother with the expensive-looking places, but you ignored me and kept checking out the jewelers and clothes shops anyway. Well, that certainly was satisfying. Only commoners like us could find satisfaction in window shopping. Yeah, the secret is getting down there.
This looks like a nice spot.
I think I already showed me fishing here. I don't remember. Ah, yeah, I did. So the ground bait did not work. Okay, so it won't work there. should work if we go around here. Oh, bless me. Hold on a sec. That one, you know, I'm not gonna say it. I just gotta blow my nose. Alright guys, I am back. I had to really blow my nose there. Could this be the entrance to the underground waterway? I can feel a breeze from inside. Seems like it's pretty spacious. This must be the place then. Now we just need a way to unlock it. Probably not a good idea to draw my sword in the middle of a city. May I have a try? A hairpin? You're going to pick it? I have no idea if it'll actually work, but it's worth a shot, right? A perio. Open. Wow. That was really impressive. I remembered reading how to do it in a mystery novel once. I'm so glad it actually worked. Oh? Nice job, Emma. We should be able to get inside now. Let's get all our things in order, then head on in and pray no one sees us. Okay. Sounds good to me. And here we are. This waterway is actually quite pretty. I was expecting the verdant city to be beautiful, but it never dawned on me the same might be true of its underground. There are tricky monsters here too, though. We need to head west to the part of the waterway that connects with the Provincial Army's guardhouse. Once we're there, we have to find a way to inside so we can rescue Machias. Right, understood. Honestly, I always use this to get some EP back.
Advantage is ours. I'll handle it.
Go!
Yeah! Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it! My turn.
Here we go! That's the power of the 8 leaves. Now's our chance. Let's
I'll
get him!
handle it.
Here we go! Alright, let's do this!
Just using this to get
Analyzing the enemy's vitals.
CP for Emma.
I've got it! I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized.
Alright, that opens that.
Just the kind of thing you'd expect in an old ruin like this.
Yep.
Do you think it's powered by the water flowing through here?
Probably.
Advantage is ours. Okay.
Here we go!
It's my turn. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
I'll handle it.
My
You
turn!
know what? Let's do it again.
Alright, let's do this!
My turn. Okay. Okay. I'll handle it.
Oh my gosh.
It's my turn. We should be safe.
I just wanted Emma to be able to hit it, so that she could get her some CP. Here we go.
I certainly didn't expect to encounter the 3 of you down here.
It's useless.
What?
Is that...
Useless?
So,
I'm so glad you're safe.
how'd you get down here? I mean,
Of course
obviously
I am.
there's a connection, but I didn't know.
Though I
But
can't
did he
say I
know
was
it?
expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
So that's what happened.
You know what's going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the Reformist Faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination.
Useless.
Enough about me. Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse. Let's get moving.
You're Actually?
You were planning on saving him even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just can't condone my father's actions.
Okay, sure.
Besides, he's no doubt huddled up, crying and lonely in the corner of his cell right now. It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
All right, let's get moving.
Just take what you can get.
The entrance to the guardhouse is to the west. We should hurry.
Alright, so that can lead us to Central Plaza, which should connect us. Okay, so this should be the way to inside of his mansion. Inside the Brehard mansion. The Alberea mansion, oh my gosh.
It's my turn.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, it should. Nice.
My treasure.
Ooh. Shit. Didn't mean for that one to die.
My turn.
My turn.
Now's the chance. Let's get
I'll
him.
handle it.
Go.
Very well.
Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Okay. Target's eliminated.
Alright, now let's head this way.
Go.
Oh, is this the one? Yep.
Why is this ladder so long?
Is it harder to climb ladders when you've got a big chest?
Fee!
Hostile spot.
That's one of the reasons I love Fee. No, it's
Here
Scud
we go.
Ripper.
My turn. Be gone.
My turn.
And of course we'll end it up with...
Second form. Gale. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Invigorate.
It's my turn.
What? Hold on, I'm gonna go back here.
My turn.
Ah. Thought there was one down here. Oh well. I like Fee's running when she has her swords out. When she has her weapons out. It's like Naruto running. Like when you press R1 and then she goes into the sprint. But when you don't, she just does that. I like it.
There's another lattice door.
There should be a mechanism to open it somewhere nearby. My turn.
I spy treasure.
I think I need more than one. Nope. I'm wrong. Never mind. Alright, next we'll go over there to get the treasure chest. Bless me. Gosh, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much.
Oh, a treasure chest.
I'm exhausted.
It's gotta be the chest.
Fee, that's enough.
She's not gonna stop.
Honestly.
Oh, I don't know if this is the right place, so I'm gonna save it here, just in case. Because I know what'll happen next. I just don't remember if I'm gonna be able to save it before.
Here we
I
go.
hope I can. A door? It looks to be made of iron, but there's no keyhole. Guess it can only be opened from the other side. Could this be the path that leads to the guardhouse? It is indeed. This path connects the waterway with the building's lower levels. I had no idea the door between the two areas could only be opened from the inside, however. How are we supposed to get through? I can't pick the lock if there's no keyhole. It looks far too sturdy for my sword to have much effect either.
This can be overcome.
Fee?
What do you mean?
Stand back.
Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
I know this smell.
Explain yourself, please.
Ignition.
What?
What?
I don't know why she needed her weapons out for that.
Done.
Done?
Fee, did you?
Was that a bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive. Plasticity makes it handy for this kind of espionage work.
Explosive?
Where could you possibly have gotten such a thing?
Where'd you even store such a thing? I mean, you got a little satchel there, sure, but...
Fee, I think at this point we have a right to know. What exactly is your background?
Rean?
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that trap floor the rest of us fell into. You're 2 years younger than us, yet you're physically no weaker at all. In fact, I'd say when it comes to combat situations, you seem almost like you're holding back.
She is.
Possible.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
Yep.
That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
She's saying it like it's no big deal.
Jaeger. I wasn't expecting that.
I've heard that term before. The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as Jaeger Corps.
Jaeger Corps are almost synonymous with the Grim Reaper. Do you think I'd be going to school with a Jaeger?
Me? A Reaper?
No, that's not... I spoke out of turn. I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
I mean, she doesn't care.
Right. Knowing her past doesn't change who she is now.
Thanks for telling us, Fee. And I'm sorry for prying.
Not bothered. But we should hurry if we want to save Machias.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's press onward.
Alright, I want to see if maybe I can save before anything else happens. Like after we get Machias. If not, then I'll just end the part after that.
This looks like the place.
Looks like an underground prison, all right.
Indeed, he must be here somewhere.
Am I hearing things?
Machias!
And still in one piece by the sound of it.
What are you all doing here? There's no way the Provincial Army would just let me go. You didn't sneak in, did you?
We came in through the underground waterway.
I'll open the cell.
How are you going to... What the...
We'll explain when we have more time.
Yeah, Right now, we need to get away from here before we're caught.
As long as we can make it back to the city, we should be able to bluff our way out of any further trouble.
Right. Thanks. I'd resigned myself to being stuck in there for a while.
Okay, not the best time.
I'm surprised you, of all people, would come to my aid.
I only came to get a glimpse at your tear-stained face. Plus, thought this might be a good opportunity to pay back my father.
I see.
What? Voices?
Damn. It's...
Lord Eustace?
As much as I would love to praise you for a job well done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take a short rest.
Huh?
Let's clean house.
Roger that.
Right!
Hostile spotted.
My turn.
Beginning combat.
You know, I'm not even gonna waste that much time. Let's use battle scope. Oop.
Okay.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
It's my turn!
Here we go.
Okay. Hostiles neutralized.
They're strong. Beaten by students. Mission accomplished. Are you sure you're alright with this? They'll be unconscious for a while, but their lives are in no danger. Our priority right now is getting out of here as fast as we can. They shouldn't be able to catch up with us if we leave right now. Understood. Let's go. Awesome. Alright, now I'm gonna
If I hadn't been so careless, this would never have happened.
There wasn't much he could have done.
I'm just glad you're all right.
Alright, now I'm going to save the game and call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we're gonna try to hurry with this jailbreak, and hopefully we will run into no problems whatsoever. So until then, but we'll find out next time. So until then, laters.